builders, parents, and collectors. On this episode of the Creation Evaluation Station, I'll be looking at this. It's another Transformers Construct Bot by Hasbro. This time we're looking at Dinobot Slash, but before I get into it any further, just want to let new viewers know that I do in-depth reviews of models and construction kits. Both new and old, mostly Lego, other products as well, though, as you can see here. And I also do reviews and discussions of other creative works like movies, video games, and animation. So, because they are in-depth reviews, sometimes they can be on the long side, although I don't think this will be too long. But you can use the timestamps embedded down here in the red bar or in the description to jump around to your favorite parts or to use as bookmarks to come back to at a later date. So, let's take a closer look at this box. It's very colorful, both the toy and the packaging. It's very nice looking packaging, including the back here, showing all the parts, although we're going to still look at the parts, opened up, and with the different forms it can be in. Let's see, how many steps did I say here? 10 steps? Yeah, so not too much to see on the other sides. Kind of boring. But, yeah, getting down to its details. It is for ages 6 and up, and has 32 pieces, a few more than the last one. And it originally retailed for around $10 to $15. I just noticed I had actual retail sticker on it, and apparently I got it on clearance for $4.99, which that's a great deal for this. But that's besides the point. Originally came out in 2014. So obviously a little bit on the older side, and the price today would probably be more with the price of toys going up to some extent. But I had fun with the last one. It's definitely interesting and looking forward to this. So let's go open her up and see what's inside. Here we have the contents of the box. There's got a small pamphlet here, a bag of parts, and these came loose outside the bag, just floating around inside the box. We got some nice printing on these face parts. We'll definitely open that up, take a closer look at the parts. Before I do that, though, I did want to show this. There are smaller Construct Bots that were designed to ride on the backs of these Dinobots. I think I may have one or two in storage, no longer in packed boxes, so we won't be doing a full review on them. If you guys are interested, though, I will bring them out and just show them off and show how they interact with these guys. So let's open this up and see the rest of the parts real quick. I have all the parts, and once again, these were the bigger ones that were outside the bags. Much smaller ones, well, not a lot smaller, but smaller ones were inside the bag. Here are all our body joint pieces. Gonna be attached to that eventually. We have the tail part, feet, arms, a bunch of smaller stuff. There's the head over there. It's got some nice printing on there as well, and some of the other armor parts. Don't remember the other one having such painting on the face. I'll have to go back and look. But let's go get this put together. So here's Slash all assembled, looking pretty good. Interesting thing to note, the instructions have a different color for this guy, mainly for the main body parts. Like the main inner chest here and the arms and legs and stuff. I don't know why, because technically I have the original figure and it should be this color. So this is color accurate, just the instruction booklet isn't for some reason. But that might be a little bit confusing for those getting this and trying to put it together. That being said, he still looks, actually I think Slash is a she, if I remember right. But either way, they look pretty cool. Nice sculpt there for the head, and some paint job in there too to give it some division. It could use maybe a little bit more different colors and stuff in there, but not bad. And you got a dual colored tailpiece or weapon in this case. looks not too bad either. Now, getting down to its details, we'll start right here with the arm. Now, this weapon tail piece, what have you, is actually fitting pretty good in this hand, unlike the other one. Although I think the other one could be fixed up a little bit so it fits better. Why this one's easier than the other one, I don't know. Maybe just a little bit of quality issues there. But it's got a ball joint in the wrist that's also used for the transformation as you pulled back. We'll check that out in the end after I cover the articulation. Got a nice elbow joint, not any extreme movement, only what, 45 degrees there. It is a bit less than 45, yeah. But it can rotate on that too, so if you want a different look, you can. It's got the shoulder ball joint, and that's got plenty of movement there. You can lift it way high, can spread it out to the side, etc. The head is also on a ball joint. Little stiff, but that's these rubber ball joints can be that way. They'll loosen up a little bit over time. And nothing here in the waist, but we do have some hip on a ball joint, so it's got plenty of movement. The only restriction is kind of the back because of the backpack back there. The knee also nice. Definitely has a, well, gotta have to lift it that way, almost 90. And then you have the ankle here. Doesn't have extreme, but you don't really want extreme. It's enough that you can also rotate it, which is also part of the transformation. And that's pretty much it for robot mode here. You can see the backpack back there. That's what the back looks like. Not too bad. It is a bit of a, you know, backpack former. So actually, let's get started. So first, we rotate the feet around, so it's got the claws facing forward. Now, he's supposed to be a raptor, and these feet definitely are not accurate, since shouldn't have a claw here. This claw is supposed to be the claw there. By the way, this is on a hinge, so you can rotate it a little bit for, you know, classic raptor slashing action. And then, let's see, move up here, move the arms down, and we're gonna rotate the fists around and push them back just a little bit for now, like so, and up. And I don't remember if they get turned sideways or not. We'll find that out soon enough, because there's a certain clip they clip onto. First we pull up of the head, and then you can see right in there that clips into there. So there you go. And you want to, yeah, yep, okay. So yeah, the arms get rotated in, and then they get clipped onto there like that. On the other side, rotate around, clip on. And that's one side clips on a little bit better than the other. But you want to do that. Then you got the legs you got to move out. You want to splay them out, whoop, at an angle, but not too much of an angle. And we also need to put the tail back on here. Oop, I got it upside down. There it is. Like so. And voila, we have our raptor. Now in raptor form, we have an exposed gear back here, and if you rotate that, get some nice slashing action with his front claws, so he can live up to his name, which I think that's nice. We looked at the feet there. It's got the claws that can move also, though you're probably going to want them sitting up like this, menacing for the most part. And let's see, let's move this so you can see it a little bit better. The hands are really close to the mouth, and it's a little bit of a problem. Not just trying to show off the head here, because the head can open and close, but it's a really tight joint, especially when you compare it to the Spinosaurus Scorn there. But it's got a really nice paint job on the head there with the eyes, kind of creepy. I think it looks better than actually Scorn did. Yeah, so there he is in his dino mode, and let's head back to the desk and give this guy a final eval. Alright, we're back here at the desk to give this a final eval, and I am quite happy with this. I like it better actually than the other one I got here right along the side here. They're about roughly the same size, although this definitely gives the appearance that this one is supposed to be bigger, and it is. But yeah, that's not too important. But the raptor is smaller than a Spinosaurus, so that is nice that they give at least some appearance that one is smaller than the other. Overall, I like this one a little bit better than that one. Both appearance, the function that comes with it. Before I get into it too much, we'll cover a lot of this with the final evaluation. So I'll start with that. Yes, the appearance on this is better. There's a lot more paint application to it, and I feel that that adds to it a little bit more. That the other one was bad looking, I just think this one is a little bit better. It's kind of odd that the instructions have different colors for some of the pieces, which this one actually looks more accurate, not the instruction booklet. But anyways, I ended up giving appearance a 9. Now, as far as the function, this actually has much better function. I mean, not that the other one worked bad, but it was just kind of lame. This one, we've got some nice claw slashing action, which I feel is much better. And even the transformation is slightly more involved with this. Because with the other one, the arms of the robot becomes the arms of the Dinobot. Of the dinosaur. This one does it a little bit differently, and the arms tuck up along the side. It's not perfect, but it makes it more involved. And I ended up giving function also a 9. Oh, and also we've got, you know, some posable toes here. Like these pieces down here actually give this the extra pieces that the other one doesn't have, because that one had 30, this has 32, and that's one for each claw. So yeah, interesting note there. Now, as far as fun, the kids are gonna have fun playing with this. You got a much more like sensible fun interaction with that, and then you have the transforming back and forth that they're gonna have fun doing, because that's kind of the point. Most fun of Transformers is the transformation. So I gave fun a 9 as well. Now, as far as techniques, there's nothing super amazing here. Once again, with the building and the design, you've got arm pieces, leg pieces, and they do, you know, just slap armor on top of them, and that's what you get. Like the head part and the arms of the dinosaur just become a backpack. It's a backpack former. It's nothing super amazing, and I ended up giving technique an 8. So you add that up, you get a 35 divided by 4, and you end up with a 8.75. And we round up here, so you this ends up getting a 9 for the final evaluation. Now, just talking briefly on price, because this is no longer available, so it doesn't matter too much, but it was $10, and I somehow managed to get it for $5 on clearance. But this is the size of the box that it comes in. This is the size of the toy you end up with. And that's a pretty big toy. And yes, this is really packed full when you get it. So that's something to note, that this is definitely worth it. Now, would they make something like this nowadays? I don't know. With the Transformers movies in the past, we had all sorts of stuff, including Creo sets and things like that. I don't know if they're going to go all in with these. I don't know what Hasbro's going to do. But I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to have another Construct Bot video, but my Mock and Model Monday video is going to be a Transformers base, and you'll have to wait and check that out when it comes out. And on that, I'm going to finally talk totally about the whole franchise and the buildable figures and models and stuff like that. But for now, that's it for me here. Please let me know what you guys think down below in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. And if you have not yet, please subscribe. We are over 300. We got a long ways to go to get 1,000, but we're moving slowly. But anything you do will help. Check out, when you do sub, check out my links down in my description. There are links to Facebook and Twitter. I tend to get my notifications out faster on YouTube, although recently they have been better about that. And also there is a Patreon down there if you want to check that out. It's not much there, just $1 right now. So if you want to donate more, well, that'll be in the future when I get things set up more there. But for right now, it's $1 a month. But anything you do, whether it's monetary or just watching and liking my videos, I greatly appreciate that. And it will help the channel out no matter what. So that's it for me. Signing out, reminding you that creativity is key.